कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिधि नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Should I chant the Bhagavatam verses also, Prabhu, right now?
Yes, Prabhu.
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। शृण्वतां स्वकथा कृष्णा पुण्यश्रवण कीर्तना। What is the next verse? हृदयन्तो स्तुभद्राणि सुनोतु विदुनोतु सहस्रताम् हस्तप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी।
Shani Prabhu, are you changing your
Oh, it's sharing. There's different. Sorry, it was sharing.
Which is the very means of conquest. One should offer respectful Godhead. Narayana unto Naranarayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Sri Krishna, supreme personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee, who has developed the urge to hear his message. By regular attendance in the classes of Srimad Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, whose praise to transcendental songs is established as an irrevocable fact. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Haribol, thank you so much, Prabhu. Okay, so Lubang Prabhu has prepared this nice PDF. Who wants to begin the prayers?
Yeah, I can start, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, thank you.
And actually, Prabhu was actually watching the live today. His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu started with this prayer actually for today's live session.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu, you can start with this.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya Namaste Jaste Jase Aver Bhava Vrajanaka Vrajadamstra Karma Shayan Randaya Tamo Krasa Om Zvaha Abhayam Atmani Bhuishtaha Om Shrum. Synonyms: Om, O Lord. Namaha, my respectful obeisances. Bhagavate, unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Narasimhaya. Okay, Narasimhaya. Known as Lord Narasimha. Namaha, obeisances. Tejaha Tejase, the power of all power. Avir Bhava, please be fully manifest. Vrajanaka, O you who possesses nails like thunderbolts. Vrajadamstra, O you who possesses teeth like thunderbolts. Karma Shayan, demoniac desires to be happy by material desire, for sure. Can go down, bro. Activities. Randaya, kindly vanquish. Tamaha, ignorance in the material world. Grasa, kindly drive away. Grasa, kindly drive away. Om, O my Lord. Svaha, respectful oblations. Abhayam, fearlessness. Abhayam, fearlessness. Atmani, in my mind. Bhuishtaha, may you appear. Om, O Lord. Shurom, the bija or seed of mantras, offering prayers to Lord Narasimha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Narasimha Dev, the source of all power. O my Lord, who possesses nails and teeth just like thunderbolts, kindly vanquish our demon-like desires for fruitive activity in this material world. Please appear in our hearts and drive away our ignorance, so that by your mercy we may become fearless in the struggle for existence in this material world. Purport in the Srimad Bhagavatam 4.2239, Sanat Kumar speaks the following words to Maharaj Prithu. Yat pada pankaja palasha vilasa bhaktya karmashayam gratitam udgra tayanti santaha tatvannat rikta ma tayo yatayopi ruda sroto ganas. Tam aranam baja vasudevam. Devotee always engaged in the service of the toes of the lotus feet can very easily become free from had not knotted desires for fruitive activities, because this is very difficult. The non-devotees, the gyanis and yogis cannot stop the waves of sense gratification, although they try to do so. Therefore, you are advised to engage in devotional service of Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. Five 18.9. Swasti astu vishwasya kalaha prasidatam dayayantu bhutani shivam mito diya manas chabadram bajatat adijokshaye aveshyatam no mati api haituki. Synonyms: Swasti, auspiciousness; Astu, let there be; Vishwasya, of the entire universe; Kalaha, the envious, almost everyone; Prasidatam, let them be pacified; Dayayantu, let them consider; Bhutani, all the living entities; Shivam, auspiciousness; Mita, mutual; Diya, by the intelligence; Manaha, the mind; Cha, and Badram, calmness; Bhajatat, let it experience; Adijokshaye, in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is beyond the perception of mind, intelligence, and senses; Aveshyatam, let it be absorbed; Na, our Mati, intelligence; Api, indeed; Ahetuki, without any motive. Translation: May there be good fortune throughout the universe, and may all envious persons be pacified. May all living entities become calm by practicing bhakti yoga. For by accepting devotional service, they will think of each other's welfare. Therefore, let us all engage in the service of the Supreme Transcendence, Lord Shri Krishna, and always remain absorbed in thought of Him. Purport: the following verse describes a Vaishnava. Vancha kalpa tarupyascha kripasindhu bhayavacha paritanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Just like a desire tree, a Vaishnava can fulfill all the desires of anyone who takes shelter of his lotus feet. Prahlad Maharaj is a typical Vaishnava. He prays not for himself but for all living entities, the gentle, the envious, and the mischievous. He always thought of the welfare of mischievous persons like his father Hiranyakashipu. Prahlad Maharaj did not ask for anything for himself. Rather, he prayed for the Lord to excuse his demoniac father. This is the attitude of a Vaishnava who always thinks of the welfare of the entire universe. Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Dharma are meant for persons who are completely free of envy. Paramma Nirmataranam. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj prays in this verse, Kalaha Prasidatam, may all the envious persons be pacified. The material world is full of envious persons. But if one frees himself of envy, he becomes liberal in his social dealings and can think of others' welfare. Anyone who Anyone who takes up Krishna consciousness and engages himself completely in the service of the Lord cleanses his mind of all envy, manascha, badram, bajatat, adijokshaye. Therefore, we should pray to Lord Narasimha Dev to sit in our hearts. We should pray Bahir Narasimho, Hirda Ye Narasimha. Let Lord Narasimha Dev sit in the core of my heart, killing all my bad propensities. Let my mind become clean so that I may peacefully worship the Lord and bring peace to the entire world. Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura has given us a very nice purport in this regard. Whenever one offers a prayer to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one always requests some benediction from him, even pure Nishkama. Can go down, Prabhu. Devotees pray for some benediction as instructed by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his Shikshashtaka. Ainanda tanujakin karam patitam mam vishame bhavam budo kripaya tvavapada pankajastita dule satrishem vichintaya. O son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal savior, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from the ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. In another prayer, Lord Chaitanya says, Mama Janmani Janmani Shvare Bhavata Bhakti Ahetu Ki Twai. Life after life, kindly let me have unalloyed love and devotion at your lordship's lotus feet. When Prahlad Maharaj chants Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya, he prays for a benediction from the Lord, but because he is also an exalted Vaishnava, he wants nothing for his personal sense gratification. The first desire expressed in his prayer is Svastiyastu Vishwasya. Let there be good fortune throughout the entire universe. Prahlad Maharaj thus requested the Lord to be merciful to everyone, including his father, a most envious person. According to Chandakya Pandita, there are two kinds of envious living entities. One is a snake, and the other is the man like Hiranyakashipu, who is by nature envious of everyone, even of his father or son. Hiranyakashipu was envious of his little son Prahlad, but Prahlad Maharaj asked a benediction for the benefit of his father. Hiranyakashipu was very envious of devotees, but Prahlad wished that his father and other demons like him would give up their envious nature by the grace of the Lord and stop harassing the devotees. Kalaha prasidatam. The difficulty is that the Kala envious living entity is rarely pacified. One kind of Kala, the snake, can be pacified simply by mantras or by the action of a particular herb. Mantra Ushadi Vashaha Spara Sarpaha Kalekena Nivaryate. An envious person, however, cannot be pacified by any means. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj prays that all envious persons may undergo a change of heart and think of the welfare of others.
Haribo.
Haribo. And actually, Prabhu, I forgot I think it's 5.8.10. It is also a prayer that we should avoid like bank balance, wife, you know.
Five,
Yes,
eight.
it's actually three, three prayers. It's actually three prayers there. Yeah, this is actually short, the short one, just to explain the. Okay, the two doorkeepers of Vaikunta, Jai and Vijay, cursed by the sages. Jai and Vijay were the two gatekeepers of Vaikunta, the eternal spiritual abode of Lord Vishnu, Krishna, Narayan. One day, the four Kumaras, Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, and Sanat Kumar, came to Vaikunta to see the Lord. Although they were ancient sages and pure devotees, they appeared as small, naked boys. Jai and Vijay, seeing only their childlike form, stopped them at the seventh gate and refused them entry. the Kumaras became displeased because Vaikuntha is a place free from pride and anger. Okay, place free from pride, anger, and discrimination. They felt the gatekeepers had shown arrogance and material consciousness. Yeah. Consciousness. So they cursed them. You are unfit to remain in Vaikuntha. Fall down to the material world and take birth among mortals. Lord Vishnu then personally appeared and accepted responsibility for his seventh mistake. Jai and Vijay. Jai and Vijay were given a choice. The Lord told Jai and Vijay that they had two options: take 7 births as devotees and take 3 births as enemies of the Lord. Now, because they could not bear to be separated from the Lord for long, they chose 3 births as demons so they could return sooner. Thus, they descended to earth as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, Ravana and Kumbhakarna, and lastly as Shishupala and Dantavarkra. In each birth, Lord Vishnu himself came in an incarnation to liberate them as Varaha and Lord Narasimha Dev and as Lord Rama, as Lord Krishna. Srila Prabhupada, this was not an ordinary fall, it was part of the Lord's Leela, divine pastime, so that he could appear and perform heroic pastimes for the benefit of the world. Even in enmity, Jai and Vijay were always connected to the Lord. It says Hiranyakashipu, king, is it what? King of the demons. Oh, actually it's 7.2.1. Hiranyakashipu, king of the demons, yes. 7.2.1. As described in this chapter, after the annihilation of, oh, actually, Prabhu, here is actually the summary that I got in the Shrimad Bhagavatam. I did not want to take the slokas, all of the slokas, because it was going to be long. There's actually text one, I forgot till where. So I just took a short summary in there.
Yes, Prabhu, that's fine.
As described in this chapter, after the annihilation of Hiranyaksha's son and his brothers Hiranyakashipu were very much aggrieved. Hiranyakashipu reacted very sinfully by trying to diminish the religious activities of people in general. However, he instructed his nephew about a history just to diminish the aggrievement. When the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared as the boar and killed Hiranyakashipu's brother, Hiranyakashipu was very much aggrieved in anger. He accused the Supreme Personality of Godhead of being partial to his devotees and derided the Lord's appearance as Varaha to kill his brother. He began to agitate all the demons and Rakshasas and disturbed the ritualistic ceremonies of the peaceful sages and other inhabitants of earth. For want of the performance of yajna sacrifice, the demigods began wandering unseen on earth. After finishing the ritualistic funeral ceremonies of his brother, Hiranyakashipu began speaking to his nephews, quoting from the Shastras about the truth of life. To pacify them, he spoke as follows: My dear nephews, for heroes to die before the enemy is glorious. According to the different fruitive activities, living entities come together within this material world and are again separated by the laws of nature. We should always know, however, that the spirit soul, which is different from the body, is eternal, inadjustable, pure, all pervading, and aware of everything. When bound by the material energy, the soul takes birth in higher or lower species of life according to varying association, and in this way receives various types of bodies in which to suffer or enjoy. One's affliction by the conditions of material existence is the cause of happiness and distress. There are no other causes, and one should not be aggrieved upon seeing the superficial actions of karma. Hiranyakashipu then related a historical incident concerning a king Suyajna who resided in the country named Ushinara. When the king was killed, his queens, overwhelmed with grief, received instructions which Hiranyakashipu quoted to his nephews. Hiranyakashipu related an account of a kulinga bird pierced by the arrow of a hunter while lamenting for his wife, who had also been shot by the same hunter. By narrating these stories, Hiranyakashipu pacified his nephews and other relatives and relieved them of lamentation, thus having been pacified. Diti and Reshabanu, Hiranyakashipu's mother and sister-in-law, engaged their minds in spiritual understanding. I don't know, Prabhu, I'll read a few maybe, and then I don't know if some people want to read. Some people just want to read. But I'll read a few. Okay. Can you go? Okay, Lord Narasimha Dev slays is it the king of the demons? As described in this chapter, Hiranyakashipu was ready to kill his own son, Prahlad Maharaj, but the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared in front of the demon as Sri Nirikeshari, half lion and half man, and killed him. Following the instructions of Prahlad Maharaj, all the sons of the demons became attached to Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When this attachment became pronounced, their teachings, Sananda and Amarka, were very much afraid that the boys would become more and more devoted to the Lord. In a helpless condition, they approached Hiranyakashipu and described in detail the effect of Prahlad's preaching. Okay, this we continue from 7.8.1. Text 1, Narada Muni continued, all the sons of the demons appreciated the transcendentalist instructions of Prahlad Maharaj and took them very seriously. They rejected the materialistic instructions given by the teachers Sananda and Amarka. Sanda and Amarka. Text 2, when Sanda and Amarka, the sons of Shukracharya, observed that all the students, the sons of the demons, were becoming advanced in Krishna consciousness because of the association of Prahlad Maharaj, they were afraid. They approached the king of the demons and described the situation as it was. Text 3 to 4. When Hiranyakashipu understood the entire situation, he was extremely angry, so much that his body trembled. Thus, he finally decided to kill his son Prahlad. Hiranyakashipu was by nature very cruel and feeling insulted. He began hissing like a snake trampled upon by someone's foot. His son Prahlad was peaceful, mild, and gentle. His senses were under control, and he stood before Hiranyakashipu with folded hands. According to Prahlad's age and behavior, he was not to be chastised. Yet, with staring, crooked eyes, Hiranyakashipu rebuked him with the following harsh words. Text 5, Hiranyakashipu said, Hiranyakashipu Vacha, O most impudent, most unintelligent disruptor of the family, O lowest of mankind, you have violated my power to rule you, and therefore you are an obstinate fool. Today I shall send you to the place of Yamaraj. Text 6, my son Prahlad, you rascal, you know that when I am angry, all the planets of the three worlds tremble along with the chief rulers. By those power has by whose power has a rascal like you become so impudent that you appear fearless and overstep my power to rule you? Prahlad Maharaj said, My dear king, the source of my strength, of which you are asking, is also the source of yours. Indeed, the original source of all kinds of strength is one. He is not only your strength or mine, but the only strength for everyone. Without him, no one can get any strength, whether moving or not moving. Superior or inferior, everyone, including Lord Brahma, is controlled by the strength of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Text 8. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the supreme controller and time factor, is the power of the senses, the power of the mind, the power of the body, and the vital force of the senses. His influence is unlimited. He is the best of all living entities, the controller of the three modes of material nature. By his own power, he creates the cosmic manifestation, maintains it, and annihilates it also. Prahlad Maharaj continued, "My dear father, please give up your demoniac mentality. Do not discriminate in your heart between enemies and friends. Make your make your mind equipoised towards everyone except for the uncontrolled and misguided mind. There is no enemy within this world. When one sees everyone on the platform of equality, one then comes to the position of worshipping the Lord perfectly." Text 10. In former times, there were many fools like you who did not conquer the six enemies that steal away the wealth of the body. These fools were very proud, thinking, "I have conquered all enemies in all the 10 directions." But if a person is victorious over the six enemies and is equipoised towards all living entities, for him there are no enemies. Enemies are merely imagined by one in ignorance. Text 11. Hiranyakashipu replied, "You rascal, you are trying to minimize my value as if you were better than me at controlling the senses. This is intelligent. I can therefore understand that you desire to die at my hands, for this kind of nonsensical talk is indulged in by those about to die." Text 12. "O most unfortunate Prahlad, you have always described a supreme being other than me, a supreme being who is about everything, who is the control of everything, and who is all pervading. But where is he? If he is everywhere, then why is he not present before me in this pillar? Because you are speaking so much nonsense, I shall now sever your head from your body. Now let me see your most worshipable God come to protect you. I want to see it." Being obsessed with anger, Hiranyakashipu who was very great in bodily strength, thus chastised his exalted devotee son Prahlad with harsh words, cursing him again and again. Hiranyakashipu took up his sword, got up from his royal throne, and with great anger struck his fist again against the column. Then from within the pillars came a fearful sound which appeared to crack the covering of the universe. Oh my dear Yudhishthira, reached the sound reached even the abodes of the demigods like Lord Brahma. And when the demigods heard it, they thought, "Oh, now our planets are being destroyed." While showing his extraordinary prowess, Hiranyakashipu, who desired to kill his own son, heard that wonderful tumultuous sound which had never been which had never been before heard. Upon hearing the sound, the other leaders of the demons were afraid. Now none of them could find the origin of that sound in the assembly. Should I read the last one, Prabhu, or then the next person will read? To prove that the statement of his servant Prahlad Maharaj was substantial. In other words, to prove that the Supreme Lord is present everywhere, even within the pillar of an assembly hall. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari exhibited a wonderful form never before seen. The form was neither that of a man nor that of a lion. Thus the Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly hall. Yeah, the next person can continue, Prabhu.
Haribol, who wants to be next? Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Haribo. Sorry, Prabhu. Semi Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
So I was saying, like you said, the sun is setting at 9, like meaning you're gonna eat at 9.
Yes, Prabhu, 9:30.
Yo,
Yes, Prabhu,
bro,
there is
that's
still a
late,
million
Prabhu.
hours.
Sorry, Prabhu.
There's still 4 hours.
Oh, there's still 4 hours.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yo, yeah, but you can survive it, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
At least I now I'm able to survive the no drinking water and no eating
Yes,
food.
Prabhu. Somehow now, one day, if we survive, then some life we can maybe see some pastimes closely like Prahlad Maharaj did.
Oh yes, Prabhu. But
Yes,
we are too far away, Prabhu. Prabhu.
yes,
We are
Prabhu.
still
But
so fallen, yes, Prabhu.
this is the only way to take some steps because we
Yes,
cannot do
Prabhu.
that austerity. And if we die because of thirst during the austerity, then it was auspicious.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, Prabhu. Yes, yeah, you remind me of something that they said besides, like, if you cannot focus, like, it was a quote from His Divine Grace. He said, if you cannot fully focus on the transcendental picture of the Lord, if you cannot always control your mind, you should be engaged in bhakti yoga. Like, yeah, there was such a quote.
yes,
It's either
Prabhu.
you are able to control and think of the Lord 24/7, or you engage in bhakti yoga, which will gradually increase you. Yeah, something like that. To
Yes,
think of the
Prabhu.
Lord wherever you go. Yeah,
Yes, Prabhu.
I do
This is
not.
not the only active service that I can do to be without drinking, because otherwise, if I was not doing some big service and I was drinking and eating and all these things, then I would feel like I was not doing anything. But now
Yes,
at
yes,
least
Prabhu.
I feel like my not drinking is some little service for this day.
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu.
And tomorrow then I feel better also.
Yes, yes, Prabhu, and quite a little bit confident.
Yes, Prabhu. And the big fast is coming also. Then we have to
When,
stay up
Prabhu?
all night.
When,
In
Prabhu?
1.5 months, I think. 1 month. Then it's gonna be
1 month.
Pandava. Yes, Prabhu. Then we try to chant the whole day.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You must remind me, Prabhu, so that I can also join chant the whole day. But are you not gonna read a book, right?
Not sure yet.
Okay,
I will
Prabhu.
see. I will see what the day is and if I can have it fully free and what is gonna happen.
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu.
Because
It's like you say, you chant all night, like you don't eat, you don't drink water.
yes, Prabhu. Last year I chanted the whole day from beginning to the end.
Oh,
But
you were Paramhamsa.
no, Prabhu. But I felt like I was like my body was God. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
So I don't know if I can do it again. I
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu.
will see what will
So
happen.
meaning you gotta feel like God once a year.
Yes, Prabhu, but this was maybe once life. I'm not sure if I can do this again.
This was the
Oh,
entire
yes,
day,
yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Entire day you didn't eat, no drinking, no water.
Yes, Prabhu, and then I was chanting. But it
Haribol.
hurts.
So,
I
It
think you
hurt.
complete
can you eat?
168 rounds, right?
Yes, Prabhu, it was like 171 or
Haribol.
something.
Oh,
But
I,
then Goro Shakti Prabhu broke that record. Like he did
Haribol.
like
yeah, I remember that day, Prabhu.
yes, Prabhu. Then I was
Coincidentally,
So,
yes,
Prabhu, on that day, there's no eating at all, like no Ekadashi Prasadam at all.
yes, Prabhu. If possible, that's the best. If one can go and fast the whole day and until the morning, then it is same
No,
that
I
yes,
was saying, I was asking if, like, the big, what do you call the big fast that you said it's coming?
yes, Prabhu.
Are we allowed not to eat anything on that day, like for the whole day, like nothing, no drinking water? Or is it the normal Ekadashi?
It depends on what one wants to do, but it's advised that one that if he is capable, if he has done it before and his health is not bad and he can do it, then it's advised that he should do it like full fast.
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu.
And it's the surest way also to get like the full merit of that fasting, like that
Oh
ekadashi.
yes, yes, Prabhu.
Because then you can be sure that at least one time you did it like fully properly and
Yeah,
even
without intaking anything.
yes, Prabhu. Because otherwise, if one like eats something, then he's not sure. Maybe there was mixed something or some grains he took accidentally, maybe. Or but at least that one day he knows he doesn't take anything accidentally, and whole night he also doesn't sleep. So because sometimes it is said that sleeping breaks the fasting.
Oh, sleeping breaks the fasting.
Yes, Prabhu. But if one is in temple and he has some service or one has some regular book distribution service or things like this, then I think he should just continue normally. He can do like normal Ekadasi fasting even with taking
Oh
water.
yes, yes,
Or-
Prabhu.
It
Do they
depends on
eat in the
according.
temple, Prabhu? In Ekadashi, do they eat?
It it's person to person. There is not a like rule. There there is a rule that you should not take grains and things like that. That's for everyone. But personally, you can do more strictly or like you want, according to your health also.
Oh yes, yes, Prabhu.
But my health is not so great, but still on those few days I will try to do.
Oh yes, yes, Prabhu.
Because I think the health will get better if Krishna is satisfied. If Krishna sees that I'm using this body for nonsense, and why should he give me some health? It would
Yes,
just make
yes, yes.
me do more nonsense. So at least I'm using it for fasting. So for the next fasting, Krishna will give some better health. So if I use the better health, like for that reason.
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
And otherwise, I would not like to be healthy even because if I'm healthy, yeah, then I would just be doing nonsense because you really forget when you are healthy for a long time, you really start to forget the struggles of life.
Oh yes, yes, Prabhu. Like you even forget that. It's like once they take that health away, then you start
Yes, bro, and it can
recognizing.
change in one night. It can change even your leg, and you can lose your leg or something, or they can say you
Yes,
will
yes,
die soon,
Prabhu.
or you will suddenly get a huge pain somewhere. Then you realize, oh, I was doing some
Yeah. Yes, yes.
I
It's
was
like
using
yeah, there's
yes,
a
bro.
quote that says like in this kunte, you find misery everywhere. Like you find trouble everywhere. You walk out the door, there's trouble, there's danger everywhere. There's danger.
Yes, bro.
It's not like Vaikunta.
Yes, bro.
So you never know when your leg will break or what will happen to your health,
Yes,
disease.
bro.
What?
And similarly, as we are tested with those bad things, we are also tested with the easy times that there is no problems or anything. You're
Oh
tested what
yes,
you
yes.
can do. Because when there is, easy times, that means that you should be the most capable of doing service. You should be the most like producive in service. But if
Yes,
when
yes, yes,
you have the
Prabhu.
most easy times and you're doing the less service, that means you're losing the test. There is big test going on and you're losing. You're just using the easy times for just relaxing.
Oh
Then
yes,
the
yes,
easy
Prabhu.
times will go, and when the easy times will go, you will
Hard
have to
times.
fight with all kinds of nonsense and struggle with Maya, and you will be thinking, "Oh, I wish I had the easy times. I would be doing so much service."
Yes,
Sorry,
yes,
Prabhu,
Prabhu.
to interrupt. Can I read
Yes, Prabhu. Where we at?
text 18, I think.
19 to 22.
Okay, 19. Text
Hmm.
19 to 22. Hiranyakashipu studied the form of the Lord, trying to decide who the form of Narasimha standing before him was. The Lord's form was extremely fearsome because of his angry eyes, which resembled molten gold, his shining mane, which expanded the dimensions of his fearful face, his deadly teeth, and his razor-sharp tongue, which moved about like a dueling sword. His ears were erect and motionless, and you can scroll down here. His nostrils and the gaping mouth appeared like caves of a mountain. His jaws parted fearfully, and his entire body touched the sky. His neck was very short and thick, his chest broad, his waist thin, and the hairs on his body as white as the rays of the moon. His arms, which resembled flanks of soldiers, spread in all directions as he killed the demons, rogues and atheists with his conch shell, disc, club, lotus, and other natural weapons. Text 23. Hiranyakashipu murmured to himself, Lord Vishnu, who possesses the great mystic power, has made this plan to kill me. But what is the use of such an attempt? Who can fight with me? Thinking like this and taking up his club, Hiranyakashipu attacked the Lord like an elephant. Text 24. Just as a small insect falls forcefully into a fire, and the insignificant creature becomes invisible, when Hiranyakashipu attacked the Lord, who was full of effulgence, Hiranyakashipu became invisible. This is not at all astonishing, for the Lord is always situated in pure goodness. Formerly, during creation, he entered the dark universe and illuminated it by his spiritual effulgence. Text 25. Thereafter, the great demon Hiranyakashipu, who was angry, swiftly attacked Nrsimhadev with his club and began to beat him. Lord Nrsimhadev, however, captured the great demon along with his club, just as Garuda might capture a great snake. Text 26. O Yudhishthira, O great son of Bharata, when Lord Narasimha Dev gave Hiranyakashipu a chance his hand, to slip from his hand, just as Garuda sometimes plays with a snake and lets it slip from his mouth, the demigods who had lost their abodes and who were hiding behind the clouds for fear of the demon did not consider that incident very good. Indeed, they were perturbed. Text 27. When Hiranyakashipu was freed from the hands of Nrsimhadev, he falsely thought that the Lord was afraid of his prowess. Therefore, after taking a little rest from the fight, he took up his sword and shield and again attacked the Lord with great force. Text 28. Making a loud shrill sound of laughter, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayana, who is extremely strong and powerful, captured Hiranyakashipu, who was protecting himself with his sword and shield, leaving no gaps open. With the speed of a hawk, Hiranyakashipu moved sometimes in the sky and sometimes on the earth. His eyes closed because of fear of Nrsimhadev's laughter. Text 29. As a snake captures a mouse, or Garuda captures a very venomous snake, Lord Nrsimhadev captured Hiranyakashipu, who could not be pierced even by the thunderbolt of King Indra. As Hiranyakashipu moved his limbs here and there and all around, very much afflicted at being captured, Lord Nrsimhadev placed the demon on his lap, supporting him with his thighs, and in the doorway of the assembly hall, the Lord very easily tore the demon to pieces with the nails of his hand. Text 30. Lord Nrsimhadev's mouth and mane were sprinkled with drops of blood, and his fierce eyes, full of anger, were impossible to look at. Licking the edge of his mouth with his tongue, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Nrsimhadev, decorated with a garland of intestines taken from Hiranyakashipu's abdomen, resembled a lion that just has killed an elephant. Text 31. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who had many arms, first uprooted Hiranyakashipu's heart and then threw him aside and turned towards the demon soldiers. The soldiers had come in thousands to fight with him, with raised weapons, and were very faithful followers of Hiranyakashipu, but non-Nrsimhadev killed all of them merely with the ends of his nails. Text 32. The hair of Nrsimhadev's head shook the clouds and scattered them here and there. His glaring eyes stole the effulgence of the luminaries in the sky, and his breathing agitated the seas and the oceans. Because of his roaring, all the elephants in the world began to cry in fear. Text 33. Airplanes were thrown into outer space, and the upper planetary system, by the hair of Narasimhadev's head, because of the pressure of the Lord's lotus feet, the earth appeared to slip from its position, and all the hills and mountains sprang up due to his intolerable force. Because of the Lord's bodily effulgence, both the sky and the directions diminished in their natural illumination. Text 34. Manifesting a full effulgence and a fearsome countenance, Lord Narasimha, being very angry and finding no contestant to face his power and opulence, then sat down in the assembly hall on the excellent throne of the king. Because of fear and obedience, no one could come forward to serve the Lord directly. Text 35. Hiranyakashipu had exact had been exactly like a fever, meningitis, meningitis in the head of the three worlds. Thus, when the wives of the demigods in the heavenly planets saw that the great demon had been killed by the personal hands of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, their faces blossomed in great joy. The wives of the demigods again and again showered flowers from heaven upon Lord Narasimhadev like rain. Text 36. At that time, the airplanes of the demigods, who desired to see the activities of the Supreme Lord Narayana, crowded in the sky. The demigods began beating drums and kettle drums, and upon hearing them, the angelic women began to dance, while the chiefs of the Gandharvas sang sweetly. Text 37 to 39. My dear King Yudhishthira, the demigods then approached the Lord. They were headed by Lord Brahma, King Indra, and Lord Shiva, and included great saintly persons, and the residents of Pitraloka, Siddhaloka, Vidyadharaloka, and the planet of the snakes. The Manus approached, and so did the chiefs of various other planets. The angelic dancers approached, as did the Gandharvas, the Charanas, the Yakshas, the inhabitants of Kinnaraloka, the Vetalas, the inhabitants of Kimpurushaloka, and the personal servants of Vishnu, like Sunandana and Kumuda. All of them came near the Lord, who glowed with intense light. They individually offered their obeisances and prayers, their hands folded at their heads. Text 40. Lord Brahma prayed, My Lord, you are unlimited, and you possess unending potencies. No one can estimate or calculate your prowess and wonderful influence, for your actions are never polluted by the material energy. Through the material qualities, you will easily create the universe, maintain maintain it, and again annihilate it. Yet you remain the same, without deterioration. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Text 41. Lord Shiva said, The end of the millennium is the time for your anger. Now that this insignificant demon Hiranyakashipu has been killed, O my Lord, who are naturally affectionate to your devotee, kindly protect his son Maharaj, who is standing nearby as as your fully surrendered devotee. Prabhu, this one is last, and then if Sri Krishna Prabhu or Alabang Prabhu wants to continue, then we can.
Yes.
Text 42. Yes, Prabhu. Text 42. King Indra said, O Supreme Lord, you are the deliverer and protector. Our shares of sacrifices, which are actually yours, have been recovered from the demon by you. Because of the demoniac king Hiranyakashipu was most fearsome, our hearts, uh, which are your permanent abode, were all overtaken by him. Now, by your presence, the gloom and darkness in our hearts have been dissipated. O Lord, for you can scroll down below. Those who always engage in your service which is now more exalted than liberation. All material opulences is insignificant. There, they do not even care for liberation, not to speak of the benefits of kama, artha, and dharma. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. So we'll read next, or will Lebang Prabhu read?
Should I read Shida Prabhu? Shida Krishna. I'm sure you can hear us. So should I continue?
Yes, Prabhu.
Text 43. All the saintly persons present offered their prayers in this way. O Lord, O super maintainer of those sheltered at your lotus feet, O original personality of Godhead, the process of austerity and penance in which you instructed us before is the spiritual power of your very self. It is by austerity that you create the material world which lies dormant within you. The austerity was almost stopped by the activities of this demon, but now by yourself appearing in the form of Narasimha Dev, which is meant just to give us protection, and by killing this demon, you have again approved the process of austerity. Text 44. The inhabitants of Pitraloka prayed, let us offer our respectful obeisances unto Lord Narasimha Dev, the maintainer of the religious principles of the universe. He has killed Hiranyakashipu. Prabhu, like Pitraloka, isn't it the demoniac planets, the lower planets?
No, Prabhu, I think it's heavenly planet.
Is it heavenly or is it above? Oh, Pitraloka, or is it Pataloka? Oh, the one is Pataloka, ne?
Yes, Prabhu.
Patal. Oh. The demon who by force enjoyed all the offerings of the Sharada ceremonies performed by our sons and grandsons on the anniversaries of our death, and who drank the water with sea same seeds offered in the holy places of pilgrimage. By killing this demon, O Lord, you have taken back all this stolen property from his abdomen. Where was I? Abdomen. Oh, by piercing it with your nails, we therefore wish to offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Text 45. The inhabitants of Siddhaloka prayed, O Lord Narasimha Dev, because we belong to Siddhaloka, we automatically achieve perfection in all 8 kinds of mystic power. Yet Hiranyakashipu was so dishonest that by the strength of his power and austerity he took away our powers. Thus he became very proud of his mystic strength. Now because this rogue has been killed by your nails, we offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Text 46. The inhabitants of Vidyadhara Loka prayed our acquired power to appear and disappear in various ways according to varieties of meditation, was banned by that foolish Hiranyakashipu. He was powerful, Mus Prabhu. because of his because of his pride in his superior bodily strength and his ability to conquer others. Now the Supreme Personality of Godhead has killed him, just as if the demons were an animal. As if the demon were an animal. Unto the Supreme pastime form of Lord Narasimha Dev, we eternally offer our respectful obeisances. Text 47. The inhabitants of Nargaloka said the most sinful Hiranyakashipu took away all the jewels on our hoods and all our beautiful wives. Now, since his chest has been pierced by your nails, you are the source of all pleasure to our wives. Thus, we together offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Oh, I forgot to make a space here. All the text 48, all the Manus offer their prayers as follows, as your others carries. O Lord, we are the Manus, are the lawgivers. for humane society. But because of the temporary supremacy of this great demon, Hiranyakashipu, our laws for maintaining Varnarsharam Dharma were destroyed. Oh Lord, now that you have killed the great demon, we are in our normal condition. Kindly order us, your eternal servants, what to do now. The Prajapatis offered their prayers as follows: O Supreme Lord of even Brahma and Shiva, we are the Prajapatis, were created by you to execute your orders, but we were forbidden by Hiranyakashipu to create any more good progeny. Now the demon is laying dead before us, his chest pierced by you. Let us therefore offer our respectful obeisances unto you, whose incarnation in this form of pure goodness is meant for the welfare of the entire universe. Text 50. The inhabitants of Gandharvaloka prayed, Your Lordship, we ever engage in your service by dancing and singing in dramatic performances by this Hiranyakashipu, by the influence of his bodily strength and valor, brought us under his subjugation. Now he has been brought to this low condition by your lordship. What benefit can result from the activities of such an upstart as Hiranyakashipu? Text 51. The inhabitants of the Charana planet said, O Lord, because you have destroyed the demon Hiranyakashipu, who was always a stake in the heart of all honest men, we are now relieved, and we eternally take shelter of your lotus feet, which award the conditioned soul liberation from the materialistic contamination. Text 52. The inhabitants of Yaksha Loka prayed, O controller of the 24 elements, we are considered the best servants of your lordship because of rendering service pleasing to you. Yet we engage as Palaquin carriers by the orders of Hiranyakashipu, the sons of deity. O Lord, in the form of Narasimha Dev, you know how this demon gave trouble to everyone, but now you have killed him, and his body is mixing with the 5 material elements. The inhabitants of Kimpurusha Loka said, We are insignificant living entities, and you are the supreme personality of Godhead, the supreme controller. Therefore, how can we offer suitable prayers unto you when this demon was condemned by devotees because they were disgusted with him? He was then killed by you. The inhabitants of Vaitalika Loka said, Dear Lord, because of chanting your spotless glories in great assemblies and arenas of sacrifice, we were accustomed to great respect from everyone. This demon, however, us usurped that position. Now, to our great fortune, you have killed this great demon, greatly as one cures a chronic disease. Cures a chronic disease. Text 55. The Kinnar said, O Supreme Controller, we are ever existing servants of your Lordship, but instead of rendering service to you, we were engaged by this demon in his service constantly and without re- remuneration. This sinful man has now been killed by you. Therefore, O Lord Narasimha Dev, our master, we offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Please continue to be our patron. Text 56. The associates of Lord Vishnu in Vaikunta offered this prayer, O Lord, O Supreme Giver of shelter. Today we have seen your wonderful form as Lord Narasimha Dev, meant for the good fortune of all the world. O Lord, we can understand that Hiranyakashipu was the same Jai who engaged in your service but was cursed by Brahmans, and who thus received the body of a demon. We understand that his having now been killed is your special mercy upon him. Karibu. I think it's coming to a conclusion now. How many slokas left?
Oh, one page.
Did we read for an hour, Prabhu? I did not check the time.
Almost. We can check after this.
Okay, Prabhu. Text. Okay, Prahlad instructs his demonic school mates. It is actually, you remember, Prabhu, I think it was when his father was trying to take him into austerity. You remember it? He was trying to teach him that Hiranyakashipu is actually God. He was trying to teach Prahlad Maharaj that.
Yes, Prabhu.
They actually come before the story, before Hiranyakashipu dies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I added them at the end because there were instructions, Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Text 1, Prahlad Maharaj said, one who is sufficiently intelligent should use the human form of body from the very beginning of life. In other words, from the tender age of childhood to practice the activities of devotional service, giving up all other engagements. The human body is most rarely achieved, and although temporary like other bodies, it is meaningful because in human life, one can perform devotional service. Even a slight amount of sincere devotional service can give one complete perfection. Text 2, the human form of life affords one a chance to return home back to Godhead. Therefore, every living entity, especially in the human form of life, must engage in devotional service to the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. This devotional service is natural because Lord Vishnu is the supreme personality of Godhead, is the most beloved, the master of the soul, and the well-wisher of all other living beings. Prahlad Maharaj continued, my dear friends born of demoniac families, the happiness perceived with reference to the sense objects by contact with the body can be obtained in any form of life according to one's past fruitive activities. Such happiness is automatically obtained without endeavor, just as we obtain distress. Prahlad Maharaj is not actually talking to his friends, but he's actually as the Kali Yoga. Can you hear me, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu is muted. Sorry.
Text 4. Endeavors merely for sense gratification or material happiness through economic development are not to be performed, for they result only in a loss of time and energy with no actual profit. If one endeavors are directed towards Krishna consciousness, one can surely attain the spiritual platform of self-realization. There is no such benefit from engaging oneself in economic development. Text 5, therefore, while in material existence, bhavam ashrita, a person fully competent to distinguish wrong from right must endeavor to achieve the highest goal of life as long as the body is stout and strong and is not embarrassed by dwindling. Text 6, every human being has a maximum duration of life of 100 years, but for one who cannot control his senses, half of those years are completely lost because at night he sleeps 12 hours being covered by ignorance. Therefore, such a person has a lifetime of only 50 years. A deep sloka there. Text 7, in the tender age of childhood, when everyone is bewildered, one passes 10 years. Similarly, in boyhood, engaging in sporting and playing, one passes another 10 years. In this way, 20 years are wasted. Similarly, in sense gratification, old age. Okay, similarly, in old age, when one is an invalid, unable to perform even material activities, one passes another 20 years wastefully. Yo. Text 8, one whose mind and senses are uncontrolled, becomes increasingly attached to family life because of insatiable, lusty desires and very strong illusion. In such a madman's life, the remaining years are also wasted because even during those years, he cannot engage himself in devotional service. Text 9, what person to attach to household life due to being unable to control his senses can liberate himself. An attached householder is bound very strongly by ropes of affection for his family life, wife, children, and other relatives. Narasimha Bhagavan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki
Sure,
jai.
sure.
Yeah.
Actually, Prabhu, there were more. I just took 8 here. There were actually more. It goes maybe till 30 or something. I was actually concerned about the time.
What chapter it
But
is?
it's at least, I don't know which one is this. 7.21, somewhere there. 7.61. From 7.61 till, I forgot till where.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, but I think it's equivalent to an hour because I remember at 15:50 I was reading actually.
Yes, Prabhu, I think so too.
Or like you'll play a video or what? Or you're checking how long? How long did it take?
Oh, 1 hour. Okay, we can
Is it
read.
a good one? Okay. Or like you'll play. And my voice is so weird.
Yes, Prabhu, we can read the prayers.
Oh, and
Or
we
should
forgot
we?
Namaste Narasimhaya Pralada Lada Daine.
Oh, will you sing, Prabhu? Haribol.
No, Prabhu. Maybe Pranjal Prabhu or Rishikesh Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, with kartals. Prahlad Prabhu has. No, I mean, Prahlad Prabhu. Yes, kartals, I think.
Oh, yes, Haribol. He can hit us with the nectar and Lord Narasimha Dev will remove all his sins.
Yes, Prabhu.
He's like, oh, Prabhu, I always get confused from this emoji. I don't know what is it. Is it, oh, Haribol?
It's everything.
Oh, you say Haribol.
Haribol.
I don't even know how to sing like the tune, Prabhu. Usually in my artis, when I do like Mangala Arti and then I do come to Lord Narasimha, I usually play like, I don't know if you know him. Is it Vai Saki? I forgot. Davagara. I don't know who is his name. I took him from Nimai Nitai Prabhu actually.
Something YouTube. Today, Tatoit Prabhu, he sent that really nice. This was really nice.
Kurkistamaan kulissien taakse Pampersin tutkimuskeskukseen. Siellä vaippoja
No, what is this?
Imagine Pampas.
What is
Like
this?
really. Semi Prabhu,
See,
do you have
these
a
are the
child,
troubles
Prabhu?
of family life, Prabhu.
Semi Prabhu, do you have a child, Prabhu?
No, Prabhu. I hope I never.
Why do you research about? Do you know YouTube, Prabhu? They give you things that you research. Like, what are you doing with Pampers?
What gives me Pepsi, Prabhu? I never says Pepsi.
No, YouTube saw you at the store, Prabhu. Next to Pepsi.
Jaya Shri
Did you hear this one?
No, is it yesterday? Was it the one that was
Yes.
posted yesterday? Yeah, I think I saw it a little.
Yeah, it was really nice. We played it today all day.
Jaya Shri Narasimha Jaya Shri Narasimha Dev जय श्री नरसिंहा जय श्री नरसिंहा देव जय श्री नरसिंहा हे दुष्ट
but the slokas also the slokas
हृदय
in the WhatsApp, Prabhu.
What, Prabhu?
I saw the sloka, like the slokas in WhatsApp, I think.
Oh, yes, Prabhu, I
The
think
one
he
that
shared.
yeah, I think he's the one who shared it. That was it, Prabhu. Prabhu, I don't know
Yes,
how
Prabhu.
to
We can read his
namaste.
prayer. Yes, Prabhu, that's one tune. That's a nice tune.
It a little bit.
It's a regular one, but
Now, like I was thinking about that one. Namaste Narasimhaya. You see, I think we should all sing, Prabhu. I sing and then you follow behind.
yes, Prabhu, we can sing like
Just
that.
like the way they do it in the temple, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. But you can also
Like,
read it regularly, or you can sing it. You can do any way. But we read
don't
every
know.
one of them, and then we read translation.
Okay, Prabhu.
Maybe Prabhu one can
Philip,
lead and then others can follow.
Yes, Prabhu.
sorry, Prabhu. What did Rishikesh Prabhu say?
Prabhu, maybe one can lead and then others can follow.
Okay, like, should I read the first line and then you read with me? Like, should I go like Namaste Narasimhaya and then you go Namaste
You can
Narasimhaya
read the
like
whole
that?
thing.
No, no,
Okay.
no, Prabhu. Like you were saying that, like singing, like Namaste, Narasimha, like that. And then we can follow Prabhu.
So, oh, like, should I read the whole paragraph and then you'll read it after me?
Hmm.
I don't get it.
Maybe you can read the whole
Yes.
four. You can read the whole four. I think everyone can read the whole four maybe once.
Okay. Okay, let me try and sing it. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlada Lada Daine. Prahlada Lada Daine. Hiranyakashipurvaksha. Hiranyakashipurvaksha. Shilatankaranakalaye. Shilatankaranakalaye.
Rivol.
And then
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu. Next the ghost you can do the kirtan.
Yes,
No,
yes, yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Rivol. Very nice.
No, Prabhu. I don't know how to sing, Prabhu. I'm actually worse. I'm called the
I think
wooden
you got
mic.
the right tune.
Sorry, Prabhu.
Yeah, you got the right tune. Very nice. You could be this could be on the streets.
Sorry, Prabhu.
This could be on the streets.
Oh, no, no, no. Imagine, Prabhu. Or like, should I do it all over? Like, should I
I
do
can
the
read
whole
one
song?
also.
Not all over.
Namaste Narasimhaya Praladaladaine Hiranyakashipurvakshaha Shilatankanakalaye.
Which tune is that one, Prabhu? It's the first time hearing
Nah,
that one.
Just a regular tune.
Okay, you can do Rishikesh, Prabhu.
okay, Prabhu. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlada Lada Daine. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Shilatankanakalaye.
I don't know if
Narasimha.
oh,
Yes, Prabhu.
okay.
Prabhu, you can start.
Yes, Prabhu.
Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Yato Yato Yamitato Narasimha. Yato yato yami tato Narasimha, Pahi Narasimha, Riddhaye Narasimho, Pahi Narasimha, Riddhaye Narasimho, Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapadye, Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapadye.
Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. To Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Yato Yato Yamita To Narasimha. Bahi Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha. Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapadye.
Hey, send me the artist.
Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yo, that was nice, Prabhu.
Hey,
Ito
Rishikesh.
Narsimha. Yes, Prabhu. Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha. Yato Yamitato Narsimha. Bahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha. Narsimham Adim Sharanam Prapati.
Semi
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, I need to take this video and show Prahlad Bhakta Prabhu that your devotees know how to sing, but then they are hiding behind doors.
Karthi Prabhu
Okay.
is good.
Sorry, Prabhu.
Only you and Karthi Prabhu are good singers.
No, no, Prabhu. Not really, Prabhu. Actually, at home, nobody knows how to sing. Maybe my dad, but my late dad, but then my mom, I know. Oh, I'm the same, like just like my mom. We don't know how to sing.
Oh, you
We are
do
too.
great singing, Prabhu. You should sing more.
No, Prabhu. I'm just mimicking, I'm just imitating. Tava karaka malam vare nahakam adbhuta shringam. Dalita Hiranyakashipu Danu Bringam Keshabatrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Tavakara Kamalavare Nakamadbhuta Sringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahadi Rupa Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Jaya Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Narasimha Dev. Jaya Prahlad Baran. That's we forgot that.
Yes, Prabhu.
Jaya and then Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari Haribo.
Yes,
Prabhu,
Prabhu. Zoom should have some kirtan mode that it should make everyone's kirtan into one kirtan.
oh yes,
Some
yes, Prabhu.
live
Because I
mode.
heard even when you chant, Prabhu, like when you chant, you cannot hear someone, but then as you keep quiet, then the sound comes out.
Yes, Prabhu. Imagine if it did the mixing and everything, everyone could play kartal.
Oh yes, yes, Prabhu.
That would be
Hmm.
nice.
Do you know,
But
Prabhu?
Rishikesh Prabhu, you can also
I
read the
actually
last
enjoy
one.
the morning. Sorry, Prabhu.
Rishikesh Prabhu can also read the last one.
Oh yes, yes, Prabhu. Where is Rishikesh Prabhu? Pranjal Prabhu, you can also read one. We can hear
Oh,
your
yes, Prabhu.
transcendental voice.
Haribo.
Or you can type it in the chat.
Okay, we can read the translation too.
Oh, I can read.
Haribo.
You can
I
go up or
offer
like.
my
Sorry, Prabhu.
I offer my obeisances to Lord Narasimha, who gives joy to Prahlad Maharaj, and whose nails are like chisels on the stone, like the chest of the demon Hiranyakashipu.
Adibo. Now we are purified for the whole year, Prabhu, just for hearing your voice. Number two, Lord Narasimha is here and also there. Whenever I go, Lord Narasimha is there. He is in the heart and is outside as well. I surrender to Lord Narasimha, the origin of all things and the supreme refuge. Or should I also read text one, Prabhu? Like, should we read it like that, or is it fine the way I did it?
It's fine, Prabhu.
Okay, bro. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Or should I read this one too? Oh, Keshava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who has assumed the form of half man, half lion, all glories to you, all glories to you. Just as one can easily crush a wasp between one's fingernails, so in the same way the body of the wasp, like demon Hiranyakashipu, has been ripped apart by the wonderful pointed nails on your beautiful lotus hands.
Haribol.
This is Stotram Prabhu. The third what's
Jai.
Stotram? Jai, Shila Prabhupada ki Jai.
The Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai. You know, Prabhu, the first prayer that I usually read it every day, Prabhu. I like it. Like 5:18:8.
Yes, Prabhu, and every morning we need to read this prayer.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Which one, Prabhu?
Namaste Narasimhaya Prahladaradadaine Hiranyakashipu Pakshashla Tankanakalaye.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Yes. I know. This one I know. I do it every day, 2 times a day, like in the morning and in the evening.
Yes,
Like
Prabhu.
when I do Gora, like, what do you call it? The Gora Darshan.
Yes, Prabhu.
I don't know.
If one does
Yes.
loudly, then in long radius, so the ghost will fly away.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. I
Yes,
was
Prabhu.
saying the 5:18:8, Prabhu, the first loka that I started with in the PDF.
Hmm.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya Namaste Jaste Jase Avir Avir
Oh,
Bhava
yes.
Vrajanaka. Yeah, that one. I actually saw it, Prabhu. Like there was one time where when I was searching for the videos, I saw this Vedic institution. They were actually chanting that mantra. Like they don't chant it once, they chant it like, like let's say as you chant like the Hare Krishna, they chant that mantra for like, you know, but then they're into, I don't know if it's not impersonalism, yeah, Prabhu. Like when you chant the mantras of the demigods of the, okay, Lord Narasimha Dev is not a demigod. Mantras of the expansions of God. You are not an impersonalist, right?
No,
Let's say
Prabhu.
let's say you don't believe in Lord Krishna, but you believe in who?
These are the pastimes of the Lord.
Sorry, Prabhu?
These are the pastimes of the Lord. These are devotional service to remember and chant the pastimes of the Lord.
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu. So, Prabhu, actually, I wanted to. What if you believe a Shakti Vashat, a Shakti King? What do you call it? Shaktya Veshatar.
Yes,
Shaktya
Prabhu.
Veshatar. Yeah, Avatar. Yeah. What do you like? What if a person believes in him? Like, let's say someone is devoted to him. Is it Is it
Lord
part of
Buddha.
is it part of impersonalism or personal?
Do you mean like Lord Buddha or something?
Okay, let's say Prithu Maharaj. I believe in Prithu Maharaj. Therefore, like, let's say he's my God, and I don't believe him like as my indirect God. I believe him as my direct God. Is it part of impersonalism?
But like, what does it mean? He did not create anything.
Sorry, Prabhu.
But what does it mean? It, like,
Or like I was saying, if like I go by my okay, like if people believe in, I don't know how to put it. Like let's say an institution, they know okay, Prithu Maharaj is the ninth incarnation. And then they take him, like let's say Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is a Shakti Aveshatar, right?
yes, Prabhu.
Something like that.
Yes, Prabhu.
Is it part of impersonalism? Like you are believing in an impersonalist?
Yeah, it's kind of modern Hinduism that you think everyone is supreme.
Oh, yes, okay.
Because
Everyone
they
is
say
God.
Sai Baba is God, this Baba is God, and everyone is God. Yes, I think it's
Yes,
the same
Prabhu.
thing.
I remember, oh, his Grace Sundar Gopal said something like, "Yeah, even the toilet is God."
Yes, Prabhu, because the God is understood according to Shastra, the supreme form.
Oh,
It's
yes,
not
yes,
that
Prabhu.
it's not that someone choose. Because then one would ask if one is the thing says that Prithu Maharaj is the supreme or something. Then one would ask, okay, how the universe was created and all this. Then one comes to Vishnu, and then he comes to understand what is the origin of Vishnu. Then he comes to Krishna again.
Oh, yes, 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 Prabhu. Prabhu, actually, I wanted to ask because since I know what is the meaning of like Hiranyakashipu, I remember they said it's gold and a pillow, like something like that. You know, it's like we are into sense gratification, like money, sex, and what. But what is the meaning of Lord Narasimha Dev? Like when you break it down, maybe Nara represents Lord Narayan, something like that. Shima, I don't know.
Oh, the name. Yeah, I
Yes, the
forgot.
name. It's
We need to look it up.
yes, Prabhu.
There's a
Prabhu, where do
lot.
you find
There's
them?
a
Like,
man and
where can
lion.
you?
Man and lion is in the name. Simha is lion and Nara is, I think this is man.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. When you get links, Prabhu, please share them. Like when you get links for Bhaktivinoda Thakura, Gaura Kisora, like his quotes, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, but those that are recommended by Prabhupada only, like his teachings and everything else. Because I see, like, since, let's say today, you see Tadvavid Prabhu was singing a song and it came from Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
Mm.
It's like I see that it has much more deeper prayers than, like those books have much more deeper prayers. And Prabhupada, like, it's like he did not want to include them for our own benefit.
Yes, Prabhu.
So I just want to go and scroll and just see. Because I've seen through the translations, Prabhu, Bhaktivinoda Prabhu was like a poetic, like was an artist, Prabhu. How he makes the rhymes and everything. Imagine, I still like the Oh Hey Vaishnava Thakur. You
Mm.
remember that one?
Oh yeah, the Bengali songs. Yeah,
Yes,
there.
Prabhu. Should I start? Cheto darpanamarjanam bhavamahadavagninirvapanam shreya kaivachandrika vitaranam vidya vadu jivanam anandam vardhanam pratipadam purnamritasvadanam sarvatma snapanam param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam.
नाम्नामकारि बहुधा निज सर्वशक्तिस् तत्रार्पितानि अमिता स्मरणेन काला एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवमिदृशमिह जानिनानुरागः
Trinarapi Sunichena Taro Api Sahishnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari.
न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितं वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवतद्भक्तिरहैतुकी त्वयि
Ainanda Tanuja Ginkaram Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavam Buddho Kripaya Dwavapada Pankaja Stitadole Satrishim Vijintaya.
नयनं गलदश्रुधारय वदनाकदा हृदया गिरा पुलके निश्चिन्तं विभो कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति
Yugaitam Nimishena Chakshusha Pravishaitam Shunyaitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahe Name. Asislava
अश्लिष्य
Paratambuna. Okay, you can continue, Prabhu.
वा पादव्रतं पिनस्तु माम् आदृशन् मर्माहतं करोतु वा यथा तथा विदधतु लम्पतो मत्प्राणस्तु Evanapara.
Haribo.
Haribo. Prabhu, I forgot that it's, what do you call this? The way we read too much that I forgot about my hunger.
Yes, Prabhu, we need to read 3 hours more.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. 3 hours. Oh, because till you want us to go with you till 9 o'clock.
Yes, 3.5 hours. We need to watch
Oh,
drama.
I can go up, Prabhu. We are reading the translation now. Oh, glories to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Can I read them all?
Yes, Prabhu.
O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benedictions to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have incidental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by chanting your holy names, but I'm so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and ready to offer all respects to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service birth after birth. O son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal savior, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean. Is it ocean? Ocean of misery. Can go down, Prabhu. From this ocean, pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms of your lotus feet. Oh my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name? Oh Govinda, feeling your separation. I am thinking to be more like Prabhu. Sami Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
You can go down, Prabhu.
Sorry.
Oh, Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly in his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord, unconditionally. Shikshastaka ki jai, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
Jai.
ki jai, Nityananda Prabhu ki jai,
Jai.
Panchatattva ki jai,
Jai.
Lord Narasimha Deva ki jai.
Jai.
Bahu Janma Kare Yade Shravana Kirtana Tabutana Paya Krishna Pade Prema Dana. If one is infested with the 10 offenses in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, despite his endeavor to chant the holy name for many births, he will not get the love of Godhead. That is the ultimate goal of this chanting. Oh, Surya Prabhu made real. I will check out Prabhu. The offenses against the chanting of the holy name are as follows. Should I read them all too, or you want to engage? Should I finish
Yes,
them?
Prabhu.
Okay. First offense, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Second offense, to consider the names of the demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. Third offense, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master or thinking him as an ordinary person. Fourth offense, to blaspheme the Vedic literatures or literatures in pursuance of the Vedic version. Fifth offense, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. Sixth offense, to consider I don't know what is the interpretation. Then forgot it. To give some interpretation of the holy name of the Lord. Seventh offense, to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name of the Lord. Eighth offense, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda. Ninth offense, to instruct the faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10th offense, to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy names and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They can fulfill the desires of everyone just like desired trees, and they are full of compassion for the fallen souls. Vanchakalpatarupyas chakrapasendubhaya vachaparitanam bhavanebhyo Vaishnava in this Nikar Paramahansa Paramahimsavacharya Astotara Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki